Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to the Digital School Open House. I'm so glad that you could join us today. We are more than happy to have you. My name is Jessa Tracy. I'm the marketing manager here at Digital School Technical Design College, and we're very excited to be putting this on. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of an admissions and funding Q&A with one of our amazing admissions advisors. Just a couple things before we get started. I just wanted to let you know. If you do have any follow-up questions for Rebecca or any of the rest of our team, there is a request information area on the page that you can request more information if you have any specific questions, or you can just go ahead, right ahead and book a meeting with one of our admissions advisors and talk through it and figure out what the situation will be like for you and get started that way as well. So we're more than happy to meet with you or answer your questions online, whatever works. Additionally, there should be kind of a questions area as well that you can just ask your questions in, and we'll get to those right away as well on the video. So if you have any questions during the video or at the end, once again, you have a few options. And additionally, we'll be sending out a follow-up email tomorrow with all the links that we're talking about today as well. Without further ado, though, Rebecca, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Rebecca Orion. I'm an admissions advisor here at Digital School.
Awesome. So Rebecca, just tell us maybe a little bit about your role with the enrolling students, kind of what you do, what they can expect from you.
Yeah, I am kind of like the first point of contact for anybody who is interested in learning more about Digital School. When you ask for information, I'll give you a call and we'll talk a little bit about the different programs, the process of enrollment, all that good stuff. And then I will be there to walk you through every step of the process, from application to finding funding, all the way up until your orientation day.
Awesome. That's amazing. Perfect. Well, that's great. I know we have a few questions here that are kind of really frequently asked questions that I think will explain the process a little bit better so that everyone listening to this, whether you're a current student and looking to re-enroll or an alumni looking to re-enroll, or whether you're a new student or someone looking to enroll potentially in the future, this will be kind of a breakdown of that process, I think, right, Rebecca? Of enrolling and all the kind of things included in that.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so.
Perfect. So let's get started here with our first kind of question. What are the requirements, I guess, to enroll in digital school? What's that look like?
Yeah, so when we start speaking with somebody who is looking to enroll, we look to see if they fit kind of our ideal candidate. We're looking for somebody who is in touch with their creative side, but is also able to understand the more technical side. So you'll want to have kind of both sides of that. We're also looking for people who are really driven and have a passion for creating the spaces that we live and work in. As for the more specific requirements, it really depends on the program that people are interested in. Our diploma programs require a high school diploma or equivalent, such as a GED. However, you can be approved for our BIM technician certificate by doing an entrance exam. So that would test your English and math skills. It takes about 40 minutes. And as long as you've been out of high school for 2 years or more, then you qualify to be able to take that exam. You would also want to make sure that your computer is set up for BIM. We have some specs for you to take a look at and make sure that you have all of the equipment that would be required.
Perfect. And are they just able to do that at home?
Yeah, you're able to do it at home at any time that works for your schedule. It's all done online.
I wish my whole life was that way. Just whatever works for me. That's awesome. That's great. Thanks, Rebecca. Also, I guess maybe for more of a broad approach, can you just give us a brief kind of overview of the entire enrollment process and what they can expect enrolling in digital school? Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. So right off the bat, you would have an interview with me or another admissions advisor so that we can get to know you and hear a bit about your goals and your plans for the future and figure out which part of the program would fit you best. We'll talk through some different options like that. And once it's clear that you're a great fit for digital school, then we'll get a copy of your educational documents and set up an entrance exam for you if you need that. And then, yeah, we'll be there to help you through every single step. So as soon as all your documents are in, then we'll draft up your enrollment documents and you'll be all set to just sign them, send them back, and then get excited for the start of class.
Awesome. And if you could just reiterate, Rebecca, what are I think there's 4 programs, right? What are the 4 programs?
Yeah, we have our BIM technician course. That one is offered part-time and full-time to fit your schedule. And then we also have our architectural design technician course. That one, our program, it's a diploma program. That one is a full year. And we also have our engineering design technician program that is also a full year. And that one includes a specialization if you'd like in process piping.
That's awesome. Okay. And just as a note to everyone watching this, we do have program overviews with our instructors in the open house as well. So if you kind of want to get a really cool rundown from the actual instructors that would be helping you, that is below, and they'll be going through everything relevant with that. But that's awesome. That's kind of good to know, a nice overview of the enrollment process as well. Perfect. So within that, are there any potential grants or funding opportunities for students who can enroll in digital school?
Yeah, we are licensed through Alberta Advanced Education. So that means that we're licensed nationally and all of our students are eligible for student aid in whatever province they are in. There's also right now a really great grant running. There's the Canada Alberta Job Grant, and there's also other grants in other provinces that are equivalent. And those are a really great option for employers to upgrade the skills of their employees. So those grants can be put towards the cost of tuition, books, and lab fees. And if you're interested in something like that, you can talk to your employer and we can help walk you through the process of applying for those grants and getting you set to upgrade your skills.
Awesome. So you do help people when they're applying for grants if they need help with it?
Yeah, definitely. We have a pretty good overview of all of the different grants that are available. And if we don't know, then we will definitely put in some time to help you find those. And we're able to walk you through every single step of the process to make sure that we find a funding option that fits your life, your situation, and all that stuff. The best way to find out about that and to make sure that we can find something for you would be to book an interview. And then we can hear more about your situation and make sure that we can find a way to make this really accessible.
That's awesome. I have always hated trying to figure stuff out like that. So I know for me, it would have been great helping find scholarships or grants or whatever else you can to, yeah, and getting a helping hand with that. That's awesome. I'm so glad that we do that. And I didn't know that we do that, so that's amazing. Great learning. And okay, so what is the onboarding process for new students? How do we make sure, what do we do to ensure that they really understand what student life is going to be like and their program and everything like that?
Yeah, definitely. So once you have your enrollment documents all signed and you're all set to go, in the weeks leading up to your first day here at digital school, you'll receive some emails designed to immerse you in the digital school environment. So you'll get to know our instructors, you'll see what our alumni are up to, and you'll get really excited about your future in the AEC industry. Your first day will also include an orientation with our student support services to make sure that you are all set and you're ready to succeed. And then you'll meet the staff, you'll meet your fellow students, and we'll all be available to answer any questions that you might have so that you can focus on your learning.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Well, that's perfect. Thank you for answering our questions here, my questions at least. I feel like actually I've learned a lot about admissions and funding and onboarding for students. That's amazing. And it is just really important, I know, to make it really simple and an easy thing to get started with. I do know that I've heard so much great feedback from the students that the programs are so simple to understand and to work through, and then finding a job, we help a lot with that too after. But it's also great to know that just getting started is really easy. I know that it can be a huge deterrent. It feels like just a lot of work. I know for myself in university, trying to figure out courses and how to get started and what to do was a lot. Almost felt like almost as much as the courses themselves sometimes. So I'm glad that we make that really easy. And for everybody that's watching this, if you have any questions that I didn't ask, once again that you have, we are more than happy to answer any of that for you. And I think a lot of it, like Rebecca was saying, will be specific to you. What grants you would apply for and what program you'd be interested in and or will be interested in, because I'm sure one of them will be the right fit for you. We are more than happy to talk with you specifically and figure that out so that when you apply, it's really easy and you really understand everything and you can apply for maybe the right grants that would be good for you. So I know that, yeah, Rebecca would be happy to talk to you, as would I, as would anybody else at Digital School. So yeah, any other questions you have, please let us know. And I hope that I played a good you in this position asking Rebecca's today. But thank you so much for joining us, Rebecca, and for asking some of those answering some of those frequently asked questions today for Digital School. And yeah, we'll talk to you later. And thank you everyone so much for joining us today. Bye.
Bye.